Coach, it seemed like a little bit of a sleepy start, and then you guys really just ramped it up there in the second. Was there any kind of message, or was that like a, hey, we need to get our legs going?
So I liked the way we were skating in the first period. I didn't like our decisions entering the offensive zone. So we slowed it down too much in the neutral zone, and then too many turnovers entering the offensive zone, like over the blue line, between the blue line and the hash marks, too much east-west play. So we were too many one and done, so we didn't spend enough time in the offensive zone. But I like the way we were skating, breaking the puck out. All that seemed to be fine. So that was the message after the first. And we were quicker in the neutral zone, more quick ups, and guys skating and pouring onto the puck, which led to better entries, better like chip forechecks that we came up with the puck more. And then we had a good ozone period too.
The decision to switch MacKinnon and Mittelstadt after the first, was that just a case of using this game to experiment similar to what you did a couple years ago?
A little bit. I didn't like Max Sign wasn't doing a lot. You know, they were part of the one and dones in the first period, and you know, part of that is why go back to something that's exact same? Like Mikko has not played with Mittelstadt yet, you know what I mean? So I thought, well, if I just flip those centers around, we might get a little boost out of, you know, both lines. And yeah, we did. I think Mikko and Mittelstadt, they scored their first shift together and had another one later. And then obviously Mac got on the board late after that. So it is experimenting, get them familiar with one another. It's a good game to do it because we had, you know, a comfortable lead at that point. And, you know, also those lines weren't like clicking, you know, so I thought might as well give it a try.
Out of them two out on the ice during the game, does that play into that?
Out of
Nathan,
oh yeah, yeah. Well, they feel it, right? Like they know what they're used to normally doing on the ice in the ozone time they'd spend, the chances that they'd create. They had a lot of chances by the end of the game, no question. I just felt like they were just off a little bit tonight early on in the game.
How nice is it to have that flexibility again, you know, with your lineup that you can?
Yeah, you got to have it. If you're going to win, you got to have it. Yeah, and it's really nice.
Can you put your finger on just the early goals that allowed, even though you guys play so strong? It seems pesky first 2-3 shots that the goal allowed.
Yeah. No, I mean, tonight, I mean, it just depends on the night. You know, sometimes they capitalize it. I mean, you're giving up scoring chances throughout the course of the game, right? We had that was a bad breakdown on that goal. We didn't get sorted out quick enough on the arrival in the D zone. They find we were slow down low, we were slow up top, we were slow down low again, and then the guy slipped to the back door, and we're just like our awareness was poor. So, I mean, if that's what that shift looks like and play looks like, I think you have to expect to get scored on. So, but we had a couple of those in the third period too that we kept out of our net. So, I mean, teams are getting it early on us, but we just stuck with it and got better.
Corey.
You put Wood and Colton back together.
Yep.
And that might have been, I'm guessing that was one of the better games.
I like their game tonight a lot. Yeah, we've been talking back and forth with their line, and I mean, I feel like they should be playing together. They get along great off the ice. We've seen them play some great games, you know, great stretches of games. When we went out east, they were our best line consistently for a while. And, you know, so I know that they have it in them, and they just have to work through some issues. So we talk about a few things, but great conscience on the defensive side tonight. Physical, went to the net hard, drew penalties, banged in a rebound goal. You know, I like that line a lot tonight.
Do you see guys who don't get along off the ice?
Well, no, but they're like inseparable.
Val obviously had his off-ice issues almost a year ago in the playoffs, and then
Yeah.
comes in this year, has a strong start, has to leave for a couple of months, comes back, he's kind of kept going, and now he's got a career high in goals. I guess, could you just kind of like, how do you put that all together to see him playing this?
Well, he's been improving every year. I mean, I don't know if he's healthy, feels great. Like he went through some injury troubles last year, right? Things that keep you out of the lineup tend to take away your rhythm. You know, nagging injuries take away your rhythm and your ability to play the way you want to play. And he's fully healthy. He's a more experienced guy. He plays with really good line mates every night. So it doesn't surprise me that he's hitting career highs. It's been a journey for him, no question. I'm sure it takes a lot of discipline to, stay focused on what he has to do, and hopefully he can continue to do the same things he's been doing throughout the course of the year for us.
Talked a little bit about Casey this morning, but it seems like almost every game he's got a different lineman. He seems to adjust like it's nothing. Like, does that just speak to the IQ of a player like that?
Yeah, well, he is a high IQ player. He is an intelligent hockey player, especially when you look at how he maneuvers around the ice on the offensive side of things. He's a committed defender, though, too. But I feel like the wingers that we're playing with, whether it's Drouin, Lehkonen, Val, Rantanen, like those guys are all really smart players and bring a little bit different skill set to the table. But it's still within the structure of our game, so. He's able to find guys in open ice. Everyone sort of should be moving into similar spots. So but he's doing a nice job distributing the puck, there's no question.
Coach Mikko talked about how the games are now, obviously meaning a lot more towards the end of the season. And do you think that has a lot to do with how his intensity has kind of just amped up the last couple
Mikko's?
games?
Yeah, he's been playing hard for us. All of our leaders know how important it is, like the message that we're sending, that we're fine-tuning our game. So it starts with them. They're the guys that are out there the most. They're out there in all the key situations. They're playing against the other team's top guys every night. They have to lead the charge when it comes to the commitment of our game and the details that we're talking about. If otherwise, no one else will follow suit. So they have taken charge and they've ramped up the intensity, and that's what we've come to expect from him. But Mikko's certainly one of those guys, and he's getting rewarded for it too. Now look at his offensive production over the last little bit's been off the charts.
Last 2 ones, go ahead, sir.
Coach Hugh Johnson, Denver Gazette. You see the stat in the third period for Nathan MacKinnon, 33 straight home game to the point, rubbing shoulders with Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what it's like as a coach to be coaching a part of history with a guy who's rubbing up against a great one.
Well, I love coaching the guy because he brings an intensity and a drive to his game that's unmatched, in my opinion, in the league, right? So this is just the streak is a result of all the hard work and dedication that he brings to the game on a nightly basis. So there's not a guy on that bench that didn't know he hadn't had a point yet. And when he got it, everyone was pretty happy, And you can see he wants it, he's a little ornery on the bench in the start of the second period when he hadn't got a point yet, So that's the pressure that he puts on himself, and he gets the one and then relaxes a little bit, and all of a sudden then the second point came a little bit easier for him, So he's got to stay in the moment, keep playing his game, and hopefully the streak continues. But everyone's rooting for him.
Okay, thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, thank you.
It's every game is important right now.
For yourself personally, you've been able to string together several quality starts here. Is it easier for you to build on one good start to the next, rather than having a little bit of the up and down?
Yeah, I think defensively we've been playing really good hockey recently, and it helps you out, and you try to make those big stops as well when you need those. But we're playing really good.
Alexandar, you're out there for the whole game. You're seeing everything that's going on. How do you see this game unfold from your perspective?
Just spending a lot of time in their zone, and I'm kind of waiting for something to happen. 3-1 coming into the second. We're into the third. We're pretty happy with that, and that they're gonna make their push, and we're trying to play smart and score the next goal. We did that. Great job by guys.
You guys start out down. This team leads the league in comeback wins. Does that give you confidence knowing, even if a goal goes in early, this team can come back?
Yeah, definitely. It's a long game. Just wish that maybe we start with a goal a little more often than the other team. But it's 60 minutes and it's a lot of hockey left, so we're confident.
George, it was kind of a sleepy start to this game. Was it a little bit difficult having been rested for as long as you were to kind of get going, or just ready to go out of the gate?
Yeah, no, just trying to be there right away from the start. Kind of slow start, like you mentioned, both teams maybe. but you try to just play the game fair, and I felt better as the game went on. I'd say.
Thanks, Jordan. I mean, that seems kind of like the blueprint for what you guys are wanting to do. Really seem to dial it up there in the second, just in this locker room. Kind of what was the message between the first and second?
We want to make some better decisions at the blue lines. I thought, or we thought that a lot of their offense was coming from our turnovers. And in the second period, third period, we committed a little more to getting the puck down below the goal line, and then kind of tilted the game in our favor after that.
Like how difficult is that actually to do?
I mean, I would say probably impossible, to be honest. I think the crazier thing is I don't know the exact numbers, but he has 33-game point streak and like some crazy amount of points. So yeah, I'm happy to be on his side now for sure.
Is it kind of a pinch me moment to know that you're 12 games away from playing the postseason for the first time in the NHL?
Yeah, I think obviously I've thought about it. I would be lying if I said that I didn't, but you know, right now I'm trying to just take it game by game and get better each game. I think there's things to learn and obviously new quirks and things in the system to pick up on. So for me, I'm just trying to take it game by game, and when that time comes, I think I'll be ready.
Casey, we've been talking about MacKinnon's home point streak for a while. It's at 33 games. Is it, like, as a new guy coming into this team, is it kind of incredible to see that, what he's done?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I mean, lucky to have him on our side for sure. I think when you watch him from your own bench and he's on your team, it's a lot more fun than chasing him around. So, yeah, extremely impressive what he's doing for sure.
Thanks.
In the third, the score got away a little bit, so then maybe gave up too many chances, but Georgie was making big saves. But yeah, we're working hard as a team right now, and it's been going well, so just got to keep doing it.
Jared made that switch with the lines and put you in foul with Casey. Could you just talk about playing your Mittelstadt at center?
Yeah, he's great, you know, first time playing with him. Obviously, great vision. He has unreal voice with the puck, you know, he's never in a rush and always looking to make a play, and very smart player, so good to play with him. And I think it's good to try the combinations because playoffs we might have to find some matchups that we have to switch lines. But it's good we have a lot of forwards. We can do a lot of switching.
When you're on a run like this, I think it's 8 goals in 5 games. Does the game feel slower to you, or does it feel different at all?
Well, I think always with confidence, the game feels a little bit easier, I would say. And when you're fighting the puck a little bit, and when you go through cold stretches, it feels a little more difficult, I would say. You're still working, but yeah, so we're just trying to, I think a lot of guys are feeling good about their game now, and I would say everybody. So we're just trying to ride the streak now and keep it going.
This game finishes a lot different than how it started. Can you pinpoint a part of the game where you guys broke through as a team and just sort of took control of the game completely?
Yeah, I think in the first we maybe tried too many plays off the rush, and second period we made an adjustment to put the pucks more behind their D and try to get our forecheck rolling, which we did. I think we created a lot of chances from the forecheck. So I think that was the turning point, that we didn't try make too many cute plays.
You got a goal on that power play after you got high sticked. That influenced your energy to get one in the back of the net?
Well, yeah, we tried to, always power play to try to capitalize, and we were 0 for 2 in the first and made some adjustments, and great pass by Nate, and Drew made a nice play there too. So yeah, it was pretty easy.